You have to prove these results, and so far 0%. They're going to have to try to take it against Tiger, who are looking to bounce back in the series. Inferno is going to be the point where Tiger have to fight for their survival, otherwise they're going to be hunted into extinction. Here we go into the pistol round. TYLOO, they're going to be on the attacking side.
Indeed, and they're going to start off with a few bits of utility. Anything in the back pocket here, you reckon, Pilski?
Well, if you go and look at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, Jordan, I'll tell you for free, they do have some flashes, some smokes.
Wow.
They could use that any which way. You could see Moto and a jungle smoke if they're going to go towards this A-bomb site. You could see CT coffins later on. You could see arch wrap smokes. Could be any number of things, really. We'll just have to wait and see. As TYLOO looking like they're setting up towards bracket here. It is a 3-man setup over towards this A-bomb site. Nine's got to hold it if it is a jungle wrap.
Double nade for Tiger. It's NCL and Urcast, though, over to the B site that are holding on to that utility. So this is just going to have to be some good old-fashioned aim for Tiger. 9 on the bomb site. He is overrun, and the remaining 2 players now sit in pit. It's a bit of a brawl here, but Tobu will fall, and that is going to be the site taken pretty comfortably by Tiger. These nades, unlikely to help too much.
No, Cast HE Grenade had a chance of picking off Summer, but he transitions into the correct space at the right time. And now Dan King, of course, it's Dan King that's looking to take the opening fights. He knows he's got the numbers advantage, and now he's going to come out swinging, trying to find out the CTs that are trying to exit. And Dan King, it's going to be him picking up the last couple of kills.
They're not even going to let Urcast hang on to that defuse kit. Mag 7 immediately from Cabal.
Oh, you'll love to see it, Kevin.
This is exactly what you've done to them, Kev. They've looked at themselves in the mirror, they've told themselves that they're poggers, and so they've gone straight into the Mag 7 on the force buy.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be PogChamp or a bit more Papega, to be honest. You know,
I'm ready. I'm ready to see.
In the right position, the Mag 7 can do all the right things in all the right places, so he's taking it right into apartments to get some early control. I love seeing that from the shotgun. There's a lot of different places that you can try to create an advantage from there. I mean, those advantages can be created in the A-bomb site. The B-bomb site's where the action is right now, so...
Do have the flank being held by Summer as well, all the way at the back of second mid with that Mac 10. Oh, Dan King. Too switched on.
NCL's going to have to do it all himself with a CZ, and that's just not going to happen. The Mag 7 won't make a difference this round.
Yeah, I mean, TYLOO with 2 really nice openers. That pistol round, I really like the progression smoke towards the backside of the site, as well as the Moto smoke, some nice flashbangs, and they made that one look reasonably easy. And now in the anti-eco, just progressing through Nana. Again, it's the fundamentals from TYLOO. They're not doing anything that is too crazy. They are literally just going together on the T side, taking some map control, using basic pieces of utility, and going into the bomb sites together, and Tiger just don't have an answer for it.
I mean, it's a bit hard to have an answer for it when you just get sprayed through smoke before you can even do anything, so... Yeah, I was about to say Summer, probably not worth throwing that Molotov, but it looks like he's going to be thinking about it. Decides, yep, it's not worth it. So, relatively easy anti-eco secured from TYLOO.
I would be worried as well, to be honest. I saw MC, he had a snack pack right under his nose with a double serving of meat. He's clearly bulking. Bulking up for the winner.
Maybe he can get to Elfish Guy's size in the next couple of years. He is hoping. As now it is going to be those saved weapons, looking to try to find an opportunity, but once again it's TYLOO that are just looking to increase the pressure, just completely send it over at their opponents, and is working an absolute charm so far.
Definitely not looking too difficult for TYLOO at the moment, is it? Where is that Mag 7? Still hanging around toward the A-bomb site side of the map, but in library, I'm not sure that's going to work out too well here for TYLOO, for Tiger even. Certainly going to work okay for TYLOO. Cabal is not interested in giving the Mag 7 up for free though. He's going to make TYLOO work for it, and this is going to be a bit of a shocking surprise for them if they keep pushing forward. There's one. Get that stat track working, son. Come on. One more.
No
Never
more.
mind. Look, that's worth it.
You're pumping me up, Jordan, and that's what counts,
I
mate.
was trying to pump Cabal up, to be honest.
Well, he doesn't need pumping up, to be honest. He was playing pretty alright on Dust 2. I think it's the rest of the lads who need to realise
the
that
mirror?
they are poggers.
Maybe they should invest in the Mag 7s as well.
I don't think that's the answer.
I don't think that's the answer either. As someone
Okay.
who's a Mag 7 main, that's not really... I'm not a meta slave. I like the Mag 7. Yep.
Imagine this. 5 Mag 7s running down mid at you.
No, it's just, that's silly because you just get naded and killed by AK-47s. That's also a bit silly from TYLOO, just assuming that mid's going to be taken for free. 9 is able to finally chip in and do some damage.
You love to see it. I mean, 9... I've only seen him with the AWP maybe 3 or 4 times, but I've seen him get plenty of picks with it. But the problem really has been that even after he's gotten picks, Tiger doesn't necessarily win the round following that.
This is the best chance they have. I mean, look at how much early damage has been done.
But look how many times we have seen a team roll into the B bomb site 4 versus 5 and just hit that sharp entry, and then that's all she wrote.
Yeah, and that's up for TYLOO to do and for Tiger to hold off against, as they do have a few flashbangs. Zercast pushing back and forth between the Molotov, and he's taking a lot of damage nice and early on as NCL's trying to get the spray down through smoke. Not going to happen, so it's going to be a 5-4 retake.
Still workable here for TYLOO. They've got full control of Banana. That's Slowly that's holding it down with a Mac 10. The rest are going to have to deal with Tiger pushing on in from construction. Well, starts to work his way up Banana as well, but this might be a bit too late from Tiger.
Oh.
Never mind. 9 has just cleaned them all up, and that ended up looking too easy.
And probably the best decision there was Urcast going here, take my rifle instead of using the AWP, and 9's able to clean up, just pushing through at the right time. I mean, we have to say as well, though, Tiger used the utility in the correct positions, and it made their job look so easy on that retake.
They were very patient as well, considering they didn't have a kit. And 5 players surviving in that B bomb site retake, that's excellent for Tiger. Maybe they do have a little bit still left in the tank that we didn't see on Dust 2.
Maybe. One small sliver of hope there from Tiger. Another run boost. This time it's for 9 to get across, and he's run straight into the molly, but they spotted him.
Doesn't matter if you've spotted this. This is still such a hard position to flush out as a rifler because, I mean, Summer's actually pushed straight into balcony, and I don't know if the CTs have heard this. This is the perfect counter to this play, but Cabal's there to make sure that everything is secure.
Oh, the rifle, is it covering Summer right now? It is, I think.
Uh-oh.
His view model is different to
There he goes.
what we have on the stream, but he's found it.
Enemy spotted.
Sector clear.
Good start for Tiger once again. They need this round and probably the following if they're going to start to streak away with this CT
look,
side.
look at 9. He's just pushed down through apartments and he takes down slowly. I mean, am I seeing TYLOO play the CT side on Inferno right now? Because that feels very TYLOO-esque, pushing out and trying to find the opening engagements.
Well,
Seen it from a couple teams, right, Jordan?
especially the Mongolians.
Yep.
It was Marzalai and D13 that were the teams to do this against TYLOO, and they did have success with it.
Oh, that's a beautiful flashbang as well. Dan King's still trying to fight it out, but the bomb's been lost, which means that they can rotate everyone across. And Dan King's still persisting forward, not going to work out. 9's going to be thinking, why is Attacker over in Boiler? And Attacker didn't spot the player down at bot mid. It's going to be Cabal.
Tiger wants to hold on to as many guns as they can here. TYLOO definitely can put another bar on the board in the next round. So if Tiger take this next round, then they are well and truly cruising along here on CT Inferno. You're already seeing the green numbers in the bottom left getting higher and higher.
Look at that aggression coming out in that mid round. They already have the numbers advantage and they're just still going forward. And Urcast does really well to hold on to Nana. sees contact. Flashbang comes forward as well. Helps Tiger's job out that little bit more. Too damaging to the CT economy for now.
Well, not a single player's gone down so far for Tiger. This is looking excellent. They've completely turned it around. Double AWP starting to work itself into the half here for Tiger. This is TYLOO's pick. I mean, we've seen them struggle yesterday against Vici on this map. Haven't really got going here.
0% win rate for TYLOO is starting to feel a little bit too real. I don't know, it's still early days. But that economy is looking pretty scary.
So far, all I'm saying is that Road to Rio is that this map, this is going to be maybe 11-4 or a 12-3 half for Tiger. Then TYLOO are going to bring it back into overtime. That's really just been the tale of all our semi-finals and finals so far.
You might be right. Second map does tend to balloon out and then turn into an OT or two.
Maybe it's time for the Tiger comeback story. I mean, we already had a handful of Renegades players or ex-Greyhound players be pretty happy today. We're missing one player, though, from that success.
Out comes the top bracket take as 9 is forced off the angle. Tries for the timing shot. There is actually Cabal just stuck here in the corner. Trying to be sneaky beaky like, but as the smoke fades, he actually falls away just at the right time, and the flashbang saves his life as now the pressure is going to be applied from TYLOO, pushing forward and thinking about where they want to go. 40 seconds left. They can split to the B bomb site or they can wrap. This all falls down to the first engagement. No. The bomb's been lost as well. Somebody's going to have to go back and get it. It's actually Summer.
Well, TYLOO seem as though they're going to commit to this fight on the A bomb site. Luckily, Attacker will grab one and another. Wow, Attacker, he just spins around and gets rid of Cabal as well. It is just starting to fall apart, though, for TYLOO as NCL has grabbed himself a couple. It's on to Summer. He's got the bomb plant down, but he's in a 1-on-2.
It's pushing forward as well, trying to isolate these duels. Tiger just waiting for this aggression. They're more than happy just to let time tick away a little bit. They've got kits to play with this time. But Urcast shifts off the angle.
Looks like smoke. NCL's got a smoke, so if it comes down to it, the smoke can go onto the bomb.
And Summer's going to come across and find the first engagement. NCL was down low. Urcast has to win this engagement. He's not going to be able to. And that's a critical 1v2 clutch won by Summer in a very messy round. But look at Tiger's economy. They've got so much still to play with.
Yeah, and TYLOO with only one player surviving there. It's going to be quite expensive for them to reinvest in this round. You're going to see probably a lot of pistols and armor or MAC-10s or Galils. Pretty light on utility actually is the problem, particularly for Dan King, and slowly they're going to have to get that map control done with only 3 sets of utility. And I mean, what we've been seeing so far from TYLOO, nice leg shot from Dan King. I mean, look at the way that they took brackets.
Dobu just fought second mid and just cleaned up slowly because slowly didn't have head armor.
Very nice.
Slowly paying the price for trying to go for firepower over protection.
Gotta protect your little noggin.
Helmet's not going to help Dan King there. That's just a bullet straight through the body. As now Tiger. Just letting that be a small blip, but it could be a huge play from Attacker. All it takes is just a few critical picks here.
No.
Oh, he's got the pick. He's got the first one. Going to be trying to charge down Urcast. As now Urcast trying to bail away into safety. That's a lot of smokes into CT. As Urcast still able to stay and fight.
Molly goes in, but it won't flush Urcast out of his position, and he is just going to stay hiding behind the barrels for as long as he can. Reinforcements are starting to arrive. Somebody does have an AWP in his hands, and Cabal has no fear.
You love to see it for Cabal. He just runs straight through the smoke and gets in his face. And actually, that's a 007 from somebody. Very uncharacteristic performance from the man. He's been pretty cold all throughout Road to Rio, actually. After being one of the strongest players in the region for the longest of times, you're seeing him come into this new edition of TYLOO and really underperform for someone that's, you know, been one of the most dangerous players in the region.
Could be just down to, I guess, positions and roles, because I feel like it's shifted a little bit as well. He's still got a lot of rounds to play with to try to make impact as well, so he's not down and out just yet. There's now TYLOO on the pistols. Are going to be looking to take apartment control. They've got 1 smoke and 2 flashbangs to work with on what looks like it's going to be an apartments bust. That's a huge nade coming forward.
Oh, Tiger's already leaning heavily towards his A side of the map. Urkast has got full information over Banana currently.
Trending back toward the B-bomb site, though, is TYLOO. And so Urkast may find a little rude awakening is ahead for him here.
All it takes is one really good shot from the pistol, from the Deagle, and that's pretty much it. There it is, slowly gets the entry, and NCL doesn't have an incendiary grenade to slow this down, just has the rifle and needs to fight it out. There goes the smoke from the T side. NCL's done pretty well to put the damage down alongside with 9, but now it's a 4-on-4.
Somebody has finished NCL off into construction. 3-on-4. AWP in hand for 9. He's going to be the one that's starting to work his way forward. Cabal sets up on the line now that it's been cleared by the AWP. But Dobu, long range, wins an aim duel against somebody. That swings it back in the favour now of Tiger, who have the weaponry advantage. Util getting thrown on in, but it's a 3-on-1 for Dobu. And Dan King turns around and kills Cabal, and 9 shuts him out of the server. It's 5 apiece for TYLOO, and that's a big round to win.
And that, I have to say, is a huge misplay from Urkast, playing that corner like that with only a single flashbang to work with. He's not jump spotting. He's given up the angle for free. And the reason why you can't do that as the B-side anchor is you're not giving your team enough time to rotate across. Yes, it's a hell of a shot coming in from slowly, but the fact is, Tiger, give them that opportunity, and TYLOO take it with both hands. That's a huge round to pick up.
Tactical timeout from TYLOO, actually. After winning that round, they are well aware that that's taken a huge chunk of money out of Tiger's bank account. Big potential here for them to try to reset. And from what looked like a great start to the CT side of Inferno here for Tiger, is starting to actually slip away from them should they lose this next round. Rip Bob.
He'll be missed. CT stack over to Nana now. As the Tacker was thinking about dropping the smoke grenade, but he knows as it goes past him. And he's been pretty solid so far, actually opening up onto the B bomb site. Urkast spots him out this time. He's going to fall back and allow NCL to drop the HE grenade.
This is actually going to be a retake setup on Banana from Tiger. Smoke onto the half wall and Molotov on towards barrels. How are TYLOO going to react? They're going to start pushing forward. Attacker just puts out the molly straight away. But falling back, that's a lot of wasted utility and wasted time for TYLOO as Tiger re-establish control of the sandbags area before they fall back to site.
Are you sure about that?
Not for long. Somebody's just gone straight through the smoke.
That's classic.
That's the use. Because he has no fear. He doesn't care if he's 0-0-7. The guy could be 0-15 and he'd do the exact same thing again.
He just walks straight back through it. Full information. The thing is, though, TYLOO, there's 40 seconds on the clock here, Kev. They're starting to throw some smokes in towards this A site. But it is actually going to be the play towards B. I think there's no smoke here, so it's got to be a contact walk. But what an opener from Slowly. That's thrown Tiger for a loop.
Yeah, because it just means that, oh my goodness, what's going on? That Molotov actually at the perfect time slows down the push, and now they have to commit through a smoke grenade. Flashbang from it. Urcast allows NCL to peek out. 10 seconds left. They have to pick off Urcast on the bomb site. Oh, but it's a very messy spray so far. 6 seconds. Attacker and Summer need to team up to do this, but no, he had the Summer. Why did you throw the Molotov?
He must not have thought he had the bomb. I think he thought Attacker had the bomb.
I think he thought he had more time.
Whatever the case, he had the bomb, and TYLOO's lost the round.
Yeah, but they've done a lot of damage to Tiger's money once again. You know, even if they didn't get across the round in that particular one, round number 11, they can do it here in round number 12. And I'd say it could even be a harder reset on Tiger this time around. Maybe even easier to do. You're looking at the FAMAS, the MP9, as opposed to the 4M4s.
Oh, much faster mid-take coming out from the T's this time around, but Dobu looks like he wants to push forward and fight this, but oh my goodness. They're trying to commit through smoke against the AWP of 9. The 9 says 9. No territory for you.
I thought that would have been the Jordan Mays call there, but...
Kev's got a bit of German in him.
Where?
I don't know, you can speak German, so...
Das ist my Hamburg.
I thought you had a kebab, Kevin.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Round slow down though. It's TYLOO. They're just slowly making sure that Tiger don't have any more presence over at this top brackets position before they throw that motor smoke. It is going to be a 2-2 on the sites respectively. They're throwing the jungle progression, but in reality they're going through Diggity. Cabal with the MP9 in hand. Can't really find the first opening shot. It's going to force 9 to push through with the USP, and somebody can't really fight off against two different angles. A very clean round coming out from Tiger as they're able to upgrade one of the MP9s into an AK-47 as well. TYLOO back on potentially just a pistols round.
This second shot from 9 was pretty nasty. Nice little quick scope there. Cabal continuing some good form. 9 Inch Nails. Great reference. Could have tied in a song name there, maybe, Text Guy. Would have made it even better.
Look at this from Dobu. Zero fear.
9's got the flashbang.
Bit more like it here, although Dan King keeps it a little interesting. Cabal's in trouble as well. The unrelenting spray from the Tech 9, but it's the Deagle here of Dan King that it's really putting the work in.
He's got armor as well, boys.
Attacker's got an AK too. Oh dear. This is not the round you want to lose. Tiger was just about to build this half up into something really nice. Be back to square one.
Oh, but the timing could work out for the Apartments player here. But no, NCL doesn't look over at Pit at the right time, or Attacker's head was going to be hidden.
Why
and
has he
Dan
done
King,
this?
who doesn't care about the AWP, he's just going ahead to try to challenge it, but he realizes, okay, better to play the 2-on-1. And Urcast, he's going to try and stick it, but he's going to be challenged from too many different angles. And Dan King is going to be fighting him with the Desert Eagle, not going to work out. Attacker's come out of the pit. And he's got the Tech 9, no time for Urcast to work with. Even if the shots don't connect, it's still going to be everyone falling away at the wayside as TYLOO pick up the 13th round. Unlucky for Tiger.
They're pretty broke. I think highest percentage here. These are not easy shots for Dan King to be hitting with the Deagle, by the way. He's been looking fantastic on it all throughout Road to Rio. I think best approach here for Tiger is exactly what they're doing. Just take a save. Would have liked to see some more pistols upgraded, maybe give themselves a better chance at trying to get themselves around. But regardless, they're going to have to take the save here and try to go for an 8-7.5, boys.
Question for me to you guys is that, was TYLOO struggling more on the T side or the CT side yesterday against Feature Gaming?
Against Vici?
Yep.
They were struggling on the first map, and then that's it. Wasn't really a side thing, if I remember correctly. Do you agree with that, Jordan?
Sounds about right. I'm not usually good at recalling details like that. I'll have a look for you, Kev. Yeah, Inferno was kind of 50-50.
Oh no, this is not 50-50 though. There's a 5-7 in Urcast. Oh, okay, Dan King once again. He's the difference right now for TYLOO, who's able just to clean up so many of these rounds, get these clutch entries working, and now NCL is just going to be walking into his death unless he can find the timing. There's a crossfire set up.
Sitting next to me, I don't understand. It's just I've never seen you smile. You wanna make out, give me a second. It's just you never talk, I never listen. When do we fall in love? Make up your mind, honey, 'cause I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. Take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. Chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not take a chance. I can't pretend to like you.
Even Stevens right now between Tiger as well as TYLOO. 8-7 right now. Tiger are fighting for their survival in this jungle of Inferno, but TYLOO, they're the ones now shifting onto that CT side, looking to build up the round count and looking to take this out as a clean 2-0. GG bet odds favouring the Chinese team as well.
Yeah, I mean, TYLOO, I think they looked a little bit better actually on the CT side of Dust 2 as well. So this could be a scary time for Tiger, but pistol round will tell us a lot. And going into it, Tiger have elected to pick up a couple of sets of utility.
Maybe losing the first map is exactly what Tiger needed to kick themselves into gear, looking relatively flat on Dust. But now, here on Inferno, started to get going. A pretty decent CT side for themselves, but they'll need to continue this momentum forward.
They are taking Nana control, but it's important to note that Urcast does have one set of utility, and he's all the way over in apartments instead. So no indication just yet of where Tiger do want to commit. They've just shown some presence, made some noise over at Nana, and fallen back. Now that said, Attacker has spotted out a few people, but he's been dinked out nice and early on.
Some are getting aggressive down middle as well, and NCL cops a bullet to the head. It might be a couple more to follow here. Dobu also down, but Tiger are good for the trades, and TYLOO are finding out that this isn't going to work against a team of Tiger's caliber. It's a free A-bomb site.
Just the dive straight down middle. Sometimes it works out, but I mean, USPs against Glocks in ranges like that. Seemed like Tiger, they weren't too thrown off by it. Just enough bodies in the correct parts of the map to be able to respond, and now we're into a 1-on-3. Somebody, I think he's going to have a tough time winning this one. Something tells me that.
I think he's just going to save. He's got a smoke, he's got a kit, might as well keep it into the next round. TYLOO, you can bet that they're going to force up behind that. Maybe we'll see some more Mag 7s, Mitch.
Well, I don't know who would buy it on TYLOO. Maybe Tiger's just going to have to go with the sword off.
No. All right. Look, I'm an advocate for the Mag 7, but the sawn off has no place. Let's be real.
Try telling Cabal that. He seems to love his shotguns.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a sawn off being purchased by him just yet. So, Tiger able to take the pistol round, and it might be a crucial pistol round to separate the difference between both sides. That said, Tiger have struggled actually taking these anti-eco rounds. And TYLOO looked really good at the force buy rounds. That was when they were pushing the agenda, not when they were on the receiving end. So let's see if they're able to make it work out. It is going to be a force up, as predicted.
Danking and Slowly in particular on those Deagles, as well as the other pistols, have been quite annoying for many teams to go up against. And this is Inferno. We've seen CT side forces work out many, many times in different circumstances. Tiger, pretty slow standard default from them, using utility to clean out Banana. Taking carpets as well with some Molotovs and flushes. So it's really up to them. The world is their oyster here. They could go for some bracket control, could just group up towards Banana and hit B. It's really up to them.
Ooh, I like the
nade
stack
on
stack.
CT. Ooh. That's going to work great against Summer. Look at the airstrike onto the man. That's some tanks action for you guys. You guys have been craving that, right?
Oh, man, all you got to wonder is why wasn't there three at the same time? That would have been the end of Summer.
He's stunned out for sure right now. And he's just had to drop the smoke and bail out. But as TYLOO are shifting over to the A bomb site, that just leaves one man over here. It's going to be Dan King. He's looked great with a Deagle so far, but he peeks in just at the wrong time, unable to connect onto the heads. And this should be another round for Tiger. TYLOO probably just going to be saving once again. Tiger finally hit the double digits. Hard-earned double digits.
Not the worst thing in the world to just save these 4 sets of weaponries and armor. Could definitely win in the next round as well with them. Only thing they really dropped was that Deagle from Dan King, and he's just saving for that AWP for that 4th round buy. No guns being dropped by Tiger though, and I'd say that's a far cry from a difficulty in an anti-eco. They've made that one look pretty cruisy.
It's been a fairly anticlimactic second half so far. But surely this next round has something interesting for us. Dan King probably won't buy into it, but the rest of TYLOO do hang on to that weaponry. It's going to give them something to play with here. I wonder if they throw a curveball at us again. Another push down mid. Tiger will look to build that economy though. 3 MAC-10s, keeping them looking healthy at the moment.
Looking to do damage on the back of these MAC-10s as well to try and build up that economy, as you were saying, Jordan. Dan King has brought up another deagle once again. And this time, they're just going to leave somebody over here at the B bomb site. The rest of them actually going to be committing to this diggity stack. Molotovs aren't really going to be landing in here just yet. And the longer that somebody holds onto the smoke grenade, the more critical it is. There's now Tiger, only one man taking this apartment's position. It's actually going to be the rest of the forces grouping up over into Nana as the nade stacks have been working out very well for Tiger so far. They've been chunking out these CC defenders before they've even been spotted.
There are 4 of them over toward the A bomb site though, so if Tiger do end up falling into that trap, they might find themselves in a spot of bother. Dan King is caught out in no man's land, pushing up in carpets. But a 4 on 5 now, and still somebody just sits in that smoke over on B. I think TYLOO are getting an idea that this is going to end up being an A hit. There's a HE nade in Summer's hand, and that could be really critical in softening some of the targets up. It's 9 and NCL that are down lower now, courtesy of that. And still Tiger do not go. A 1-for-1, but Attacker has an AK now, and that's a dangerous game to play. Summer's still hanging onto the site, and it's a 2-on-2. Somebody wraps around the back. He cleans up 9, but Urcast is good enough to trade on down, and he is going to have to book it back over to B. Summer's already on his way there, though, and I don't think Urcast is going to beat him.
It's all down to the smoke grenade and the timing right now. Urcast, is he going to smoke the cross? He's going to fight it. He's just going to fight it. This might be favourable engagement as well as he flicks onto the head. Huge clutch from Urcast, bailing Tiger out of a very tricky situation. They drop 5 guns. They can reinvest back into this round, but TYLOO, this is finally their full buy coming forward.
Man, it would have been so nice for TYLOO to win that round. It was just the tipping point for Tiger, wasn't it? But they've kept it in the balance. And as you mentioned, TYLOO will have to buy in here, but it's still not that easy for them yet. They've got quite a few rounds to pull back here. And at the moment, Tiger are doing a good job of making it look like we might end up on a 3rd map. Big first gun round, though, for TYLOO, and obviously we have to see them do it cleanly. Keep those guns alive. Dan King starts well. It's Dobu down.
Just goes aggressive on that diggity/boiler angle, very aggressive. And here we saw him doing this on Dust 2 on the CT side, carving an advantage for TYLOO. Out comes the mid-round utility as well. TYLOO looking to fight into this Nana position, but Urcast is still holding on. Does have the support of NCL as well, who's ready and able to drop some defensive utility, pushing off the CTs off the angle.
That's great from Tiger to keep him alive and keep some control over towards Banana, but end of the day, there's still 1 man down in this round, and they're going to need to be making something happen soon enough. 9, he's slipping through towards jungle side. It looks like Attacker is minding Speedway at the moment. Tiger, they need to get a move on. 45 seconds on the clock. They've got to retrieve that bomb as well.
Good thing, though, is that on that A bomb site, there's barely any utility left, only flashbangs, and somebody, he's only got a smoke grenade at the B bomb site. It is going to be the A site hit. Attacker going to be smoked off this. No, actually, not going to be smoked off this angle. It's just a fake out from 9. It's actually going to be the diggity flashbang to allow the apartments bust, and slowly he's in the position to do damage, but he can't hit the shots, and now Dan King can't really stand under the pressure. Gabal gets team killed, so it's a 3-on-3 as Attacker just comes into the action a little bit too late.
Oh, maybe he's a little bit too soon as well. The rest of TYLOO still on the rotate, but Attacker does keep himself alive for now. These bits of utility getting thrown in by Tiger will slow TYLOO down. Summer, however, hits a headshot onto NCL, which forces him to play more passively. Flashes come out from the site. 2 on the site, 1 in pit. And TYLOO now looking for that retake, but they really do not have much time left to play with. NCL's gone and grabbed 1, and another one as well. It doesn't matter how much HP he's on. Somebody's going to have to leave it. And Tiger pick up a round. It was a streaky one, but it's a round nonetheless.
How have they done it in the 4-on-5 there? Excellent work. That's going to put them up 12-7. TYLOO probably going to have to go pistols and armor here, as they have about 3.5k in the bank, and I think the lackadaisical, cruisy-looking TYLOO we saw on Dust 2 is starting to feel a little bit of pressure here from Tiger. They're calling a tactical timeout.
I don't know about that. I just like to say nice, clean looks. What can you do?
True.
He looks that good, aims that well, clutches that well. We just wish we could be like him. Wouldn't you like to be like that, Mitch? In the grand final of the Road to Rio, the chance to have some own Pilski stickers in the game.
Look, it's a good dream. I probably wouldn't even make it into the groups. I probably wouldn't even be able to qualify. Let's be real.
Would you have a cool looking sticker, like, you know?
You've
or...
seen my signature. It might have to change now.
Yeah.
I actually didn't think about that. Now I'm quite disappointed. That's actually put a big damper on my day.
Oh,
That hasn't. Never mind. Dan
that
King.
hasn't.
We back.
He always knows how to put a smile on my face.
Just wide peeks out wide with the best position, with the best weapon possible for that situation. Lands the headshot in the AWP of 9.
I actually have this theory that the Scout's the best gun in the game.
Okay. Got any evidence?
Somebody's going a little bit too over-aggressive. That's the B-bomb site lost. 2 smokes into the CT position again. You hate to see it.
All right, here's my evidence. Just wait.
It's coming. Let's see it, Dan King. Got to back your boy Elfish guy. Not too bad. See, a big issue with the Scout, actually, Jordan, if you weren't aware, is that if you shoot someone in the body, they don't actually go down.
Just
straight
aim for
away.
the head, 5 head.
Yeah, just shoot a bit better. That's what I reckon.
And you see, Dan King, he did that very well in the first shot, and the second one didn't do it as well. Got punished for it. So, Tiger able to navigate this one. NCL is actually on the ace right now. It's Cabal taking it, so no more aces being added so far. But these last 2 rounds, NCL has just absolutely wiped them. He's had 7 kills in the last 2 rounds. This man was sitting at 4 kills before.
Lovely stuff. 13 and 7 for Tiger. What are we feeling like, boys? There's got to, if there's any fight in TYLOO, it's got to be this round, and they're going to go straight for a double AWP. I don't think I've seen somebody with a game this slow ever. This is very, very crazy stuff.
He's just getting counted at the moment. He's not finding his mojo right now.
You know what I think, Pilski?
Yes.
I think this map is over, and we might have to pass it on to the 3rd map.
Okay. We'll see. I have to say, it's going to be quite hard for TYLOO to hold on to Banana where Summer and somebody, unless they're going to start to turn around this individual performance.
Don't worry, Jordan. I noticed what you were trying to do with that one.
Thanks.
It's okay.
That's completely gone over my head.
I was just thinking.
It's fine. Mitch is he's terrible at these things, so we just ignore him right now. We won't ignore that though. Somebody just gets booked again.
I feel like Tiger's kind of ignoring somebody right now. They're just like, look, get out of the server. You're not even on the same level as us right now. Summer 9 and 12 though could come up big here for TYLOO, and he only gets the 1. It's a B site taken here by the T side. They've got to go and grab the bomb, so that'll take a bit of time. Cabal, though, has worked himself into the perfect position to deal with slowly. And Attacker in the old 1-on-3. You love it.
Attacker could actually find the timing through here to actually make it work out. The smoke might work for him as well, but he sprays a few bullets, gives away his presence, so he has to back out. That's Tiger securing 14.
How are we feeling about our prediction now, Jordan?
I'm still okay. You know, I'm still kind of got faith in TYLOO on Overpass if it does end up there.
I mean, the game's not over and done just yet. Let's not forget that. How many times have we seen so far that it seems like the scoreline is insurpassable, but all of a sudden...
I'm not really seeing enough on the T side here from TYLOO, you know. In those kinds of instances where you do see the big comeback, it's a big first half from one team or another, and then in this case it would be TYLOO, you know, wins the pistol on CT side and starts to really build up a CT economy and look really good from the outset. But we haven't actually really seen anything from TYLOO on this CT side. If not incorrect, actually, it was 8-7 at the half, and so they haven't even picked up a round. So you can't really, I think, dig deep and say, look, TYLOO might have a chance here when they've not picked up a single round in the second half.
They're going to buy up to avoid match point. It's SMGs across the board with utility. Dan King's got himself an AWP.
What a relief.
Oh, saved over from the previous round thanks to Attacker, and Attacker's given the extra cash to actually buy an M4 as well. So, look, it is serviceable on utility-wise. Obviously not the full belt as you'd probably hope all the members do have. It's now Dan King. looking to go to aggressive apartments as 9. He's just going to shoot somebody through smoke. He's just having an absolute shock. He's been banged out every single time, but now Summer is trying to make a play, but it's still 9 through the edge of the smoke to not only do the damage, but to force the rotation out from TYLOO and maybe put Tiger 1 round closer into closing this map.
9 is having a fantastic time with the AWP right now on T side, isn't he?
Tiger, they're just waiting for the aggression out of TYLOO. Just waiting for them to make a mistake. Burning more and more utility. They're going to leave Dan King all alone on this B side of the map.
Doesn't get pushed for now, so he's still holding the angle. Tiger are going to just see if they can take this top brackets control. They've got top Nana, a very soft top Nana control. Now going to be smoking off that jungle side, and slowly trying to hold closer than MP9 at the moment. He's not really fighting with attacker. Tiger's kind of caught between two positions. 19 seconds left. Bomb's been spotted going over to Nana. Dan King actually in the perfect position to shut this down. The bomb can even get onto the bomb site right now. 9 has to fight this fight. And Dan King's just staying hidden. They're charging towards him. That's a great flick from 9. They'll be able to get the bomb plant down as well. 1v2 for attacker right now as he's trying to shift fast through the construction position. Dobith, though, will be trained on this as 9 has heard this out.
He's come charging into the bomb site, but slowed down significantly. Now knows that he's in a rough spot, and 9 will finish it 21-10. What a performance. And keeping Tiger alive in this grand final against TYLOO, no the less. And that is just a fantastic game being played by Tiger. Up 15-7 now. And it forces TYLOO back onto a really poor buy for what could potentially be the last round of this map.
He said he's been one of the standouts, Kev. I'm beginning to see why. Phenomenal work on the AWP. Not really a weapon that is always super impactful on the T side of Inferno. But he's posting up on all the right angles. And now it's a double AWP from TYLOO. Backs against the wall. A mag 7 to slowly. Not a whole lot of utility for TYLOO to be working with. That's a nice start for Dan King.
Ooh. Tanks a lot of damage to get out alive, though.
He's saying thanks for that kill.
Slow's in the best position for the Mag 7 at the moment, in my opinion. Very difficult to flush it out. And as he's able to take control there, it means that the CTs over at the B bomb site going to be a bit more relieved. They don't need to shift over and rotate. They can just stand and fight their ground. Is going to be Tiger slowly looking forward to executing on the B bomb site. Out comes the smoke grenades. No defensive utility that's being dropped just yet. Actually, there's a smoke from somebody. There's the Molotov as well, as he's looking to just try to get on top of first box for now. Think he's been spotted out as well. As these smokes are fading, Summer might have a great opportunity to get some of these kills as they're entering in.
Wow, looking for those first entries, but it's Urkas that'll get it. Still, TYLOO just absolutely routed on the B bomb site here. That'll be the end of Inferno. Slowly, an attacker are not going to be able to win a 2-on-4. NCL holds off and deals with attacker. It's just slowly, and he's got a Mag 7 in hand. That's not going to work, and it's going to be 9 to finish things off, as it would be fitting for him, having such a great map there on Inferno. 16-7, and Tiger pushed us through to map 3.